Hey, today's my English chat 2019, December 4th, and today's my activity is about studying or practicing something is as follow. And as for English, I read a news article and watched video written and spoken in English. It's kind of like some kind of politic things, some kind of academic things, or like some ecology or like archaeology and so on. And I also study about the vocabulary about English. And as for English interview for the English preparation for the English interview, which the school requires, is today I also revised the draft and I organized and I printed out in order to show to the native speaker. And tomorrow I'm gonna hand it, and then I hope that my teacher can revise them. And I also today I also think about the content about what if I asked like a question, why did you I study the computer science in the university. Then now I want to study about UI UX. So if I ask like why did you change the computer science to UI UX, and I thought that kind of situation, and today I consider about the answer. And as for UI UX, I study about color principle and layout principle, and this is based on the book that I bought yesterday. And I study also grasp about the UI UX works and Touch Figma. And today I want to talk about the comic or the anime. You mean the work? What is called Kimetsu no Yaiba. This is a Japanese famous comic or cartoon. It was originated from the comic books, what is called Jump, Shonen Jump. And it comes from a magazine. And recently it has published the anime has made, and then it becomes really popular, especially among women. I think women's and also in men's, and the anime's quality is good. So I was a little bit interested in why it is interesting, why it makes so interesting. So today I started to read a comic, and I read a little bit the beginning of the comic. Yeah, and my consideration or my review is I can't decide whether it is interesting or not, because I only read about a few at the beginning of the part, so I can't. It's hard for me to rate or evaluate. So what I have to do is still keep on reading it, and then I can decide it's interesting. But yeah, I wanna. But the setting or the view of world is interesting. It's based on Middle East, not but middle of the Japanese, old Japanese. The main character is fighting against the devil, but this kind of the devil is the feature of devil is mostly like a kind of Dracula, because once the Dracula is kind of immortal, and when they're exposed to the sun, they died. And there is a kind of boss of the Dracula, and when the Dracula and when people are attacked by them, they also change to Dracula, like kind of in fiction. So the feature is really similar to the Dracula or vampires. So yeah, those. But like yeah, so in short, it is kind of sorry Dracula or vampire, but the Japanese version. So that kind of view of the world is interesting for me, and so I want to keep in touch. Yeah, I keep it not keep it. I just want to continue reading that, and that's all. Thank you for watching.